Okay, we're live. Heidi ho. Welcome to Tamara's Paper Trail. I am Tamara. It is Mystery Card Monday. I'm excited. I'm excited. Last Monday we didn't get to play, right? We did show and tell instead. Hi, Melanie. Yeah. So it's good. It's been a couple weeks since I had to design anything. And in usual Tamara fashion, I didn't start designing until 2:30, 3 o'clock. Hi, Shayla. Hi, Nancy. Donna. Heidi ho. Jen. Hello. You're going to like this card, Jen. Hi, Lena. Hi, Wendy. Lots of people hanging out with me tonight. I hope some of you are playing along. Yes, happy Monday, Tracy. Haven't even had time to talk to my girls today. Usually every day I talk to Tracy, I talk to Laurel, talk to Candace. Hey, Sherry, how are you? Hello. Yeah, today, it's been a Monday. Hey, Jennifer, hi. Hello, Cheryl, Dana, Jenna. Hey, how you doing? Crystal, Pat. Oh my goodness. Yay, Pat. Oh, so nice to see you guys all. Hey, so I have a question for you, all of you. You like my lives, right? You want me to keep doing them, right? It's okay to say no. Here's the thing. Hey, Sherry. Hi, Janet. So I was on the leaders board today. So if you're my level or higher, you get access to the leaders page. And today they were saying, hey, Gail. Oh, yay, no boo for you, but yay for us. So I hope you're playing along, Gail. Okay, all right. Okay, everybody's saying yes. So the reason I'm asking is today on the live, there is a lot of chatter. You know, demonstrators are trying to figure out yet again how to move their, thank you, Cheryl. Hi, Catherine. How to keep their businesses moving. Like, once again, we have to switch things up, right? So when COVID hit, we all ran out and bought webcams, and how many ring lights do I have now? And all new lights. I think I'm on my 4th camera. The lights, I've got so many lights. Right? We've all decorated our desktops. We've got all the expensive equipment, and we all started doing lives. And so now that things are, I guess we'll call them post-COVID. I mean, we're learning now to live with COVID. But so now people are craving the experiences, right? They want to get back together, and we're all Zoomed out. We're all Facebooked out. And one leader, she's like one of the top ones in the world. And she said, people are done with the barrage of, hey, check out my free live, Monday at 7, or, all the different free card classes on my live, Facebook live. And I thought, oh, I wonder, are you guys, like, I don't watch that many live. I'll catch some bits and pieces if I know what it's about, and if it's a certain technique that I want to check out, then I'll watch some. Generally not live, just because the timing doesn't always work out for me. But I thought, no, that's not true here. You guys love them, right? So, okay, so I'll keep doing. I do the Mondays and the Tuesdays, and it's for a reason. The Monday I like to just play and come with quick and easy card layouts that you guys can reproduce, and they were really geared at anybody stampers. Hi, Liz. Hello. Hey, Carol. Christine. Thank you. And Sherry, hi, Sherry. So they're as much for me as for anybody else. Like I was saying to Nikki today, I said, I think I've maybe canceled 3, possibly 4 mystery card Mondays in 2.5 years. Mondays are for me really as much as for you guys, really. Oh, you don't wear pants after work. That's why we're friends, Nancy. We walk around and come. Well, we have, okay. Anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. Anyway, so, and then the Tuesdays, the Check It Out Tuesdays are supposed to be like I'm teaching a class. So if you were to come to my house and do one of my classes, it would be, okay, so here's how we watercolor. Here's how we make this card. And I show you tips and tricks. And I like those for the other reason. I get to showcase new products and how tools work and so on and so forth. And anyway, so the leaders were saying, now there's a mix. Some people don't want to go back to in-person. Some people are doing a hybrid, in-person and virtual, and some are sticking with virtual. And I'm on the cusp. I don't really know where I fit. I guess I'm doing a bit of a hybrid. I'm doing mostly virtual. I'm going to do in person 3 times a year with my team. And I'm not so sure about any other in person other than like with Tracy for extravaganzas and stuff like that that are in Morinville, just because my it doesn't work for my family anymore to have them in the house. So, and I miss them too, Crystal. Like, that's the thing. Most of us demonstrators are saying, oh, yeah, like online is the way to go. But we've forgotten how awesome it is to get together. And so a bunch of us got together on the weekend for the Creativity Now, which was exclusive to demonstrators. And it's just, it is so nice to get together. And you kind of forget that after 2.5 years. But regardless, my house doesn't really work and my back doesn't work for having it in the garage and hauling things up and down and up and down and up and down. So I might go back to, some coffee shop stuff. I can just pack my bag and take it, or possibly, someplace in a restaurant or a bar or something like that. I'm going to think about that. But I thought, okay, I'm going to check with my people, just make sure that you're not all sick to death of lives. And I didn't think so, because you all pop in on a Monday. And for those who don't, I know so many watch the replay. And I mean, I don't think I'd stop anyway, because I do it for me as much as you guys. So thank you for chiming in. I appreciate that. Yep. Rarely on the Tuesdays. Yep, that's fine. Yep. Understood, Crystal. So yeah, I like the quick and easy. And honestly, by doing my Mondays, it has really changed my style of crafting and creating, because I am very aware. Well, I use designer paper a whole lot more than I ever did before, but I'm much more aware of simple things that people can swap out with whatever supplies they have, right? So yeah. Anyway, never watched the replays. Yeah, I prefer the lives too, Jennifer, just for the interaction, right? I'd miss your heckling if you weren't here, Jennifer. And if you've ever watched some of my pre-recorded, I have a YouTube video, I have a YouTube channel, Tamara's Paper Trail. And on those, I get all tongue twisted and flabbergasted, and words are hard, and I don't have that live interaction, and it really throws me off my game. So I much prefer lives anyway. So excellent. Well, we're going to get going then. Having said all of that, we'll talk about my weekend later, because this card can be quick and easy. But I'm going to try to actually stick with the cards. Okay, before I get into that, hey, I've created my first card for this birthday piggy. No, this birthday piggy class that I have coming up. It's virtual. It is Thursday, July 7th. Hey, Barb. Barb, and I love that. I love that I can be across Canada and across the world, really. I love being able to expand the community here, so I love that. Yeah. Yes, actually, you know what, Donna? I can go. Thank you for that. I was trying to get 1,000. I'm at 500 and some. At 1,000, yes, you can go live, but you can actually stream directly to YouTube from Zoom. I haven't tried it, because Tracy has me kind of scared of that, because there were a lot of glitches. But yeah, if I get 1,000 subscribers, then I can go live on YouTube, and maybe we'll look into that at some point. So anyway. So this is the first card. I've got to get them in the mail on Wednesday. So tomorrow you'll see 2 more cards using this birthday piggy set. So this was going to be our layout tonight. I thought, well, this is fun. And I think I've done something similar, usually this orientation with a circle. So that's a really good layout. Anyway, this is not what we're doing tonight. So I came up with another one. So yay, this is going to be fun. I'm excited. Okay, ready? Here we go. Let's have a round of applause. We're going to go now. 7:09, and we begin. All right. So where's Mr. Pointer? Here we go. Standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5. Let's fold it in half. Jennifer Pike, you should be playing along, girlfriend. Let's get your creative juices flowing. For anybody who plays along, you don't have to be using current you don't have to be using current products. You don't have to be using Stampin' Up products. You can use whatever you've got in your stash. This is all about using up our stuff. Yeah, I tend to use mostly newer stuff, but I do use old stuff too. Look at this butterfly. It's not the same color. This must be a different dye lot. This is supposed to be the same color. It is not. Huh, interesting. I digress. All right. Then we have a cardstock layer that's 5 by 3 3/4. Ah, Liz, you're an SK. How long are you there for? So this is going to be our top layer. And then this one, I did it just 1/4 of an inch no, 1/8 of an inch larger. So this is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So that's 4 less 2 ticks in Tamara language, and this is 5 plus 2 ticks. So it's between 5 and 5 1/4 is 5 1/8, and between 3 3/4 and 4 is 3 7/8. So 4 less 2 ticks and 5 plus 2 ticks. And that is going to layer like this. But don't tape anything down yet. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put those guys aside. We're also going to need a designer paper strip. Now, this is an approximation, so once you figure out this layout, you can do your own thing. But I'm going with a 3-inch wide by 2 3/4 high piece of designer paper. And this is from the butterfly something or other, butterfly paper. It really is pretty, with or without the butterfly stuff. So that's the chunk I used. And then I had said, if you have an aqua painter or our new water painters, which are really the same thing, just a different name, or a thin paintbrush, it is not required, but it will help. Thank you, Kathy. Hi, Joy. Oh, it's so true, Joy. And I have a lot of crafters in the same position where I did have a number who had to stop coming because they couldn't maneuver my stairs. And I also feared, that they would take a tumble, and I couldn't watch a lot of times as people were coming up and down the stairs. It stressed me out. So yeah, it's a hazard. So I guess there's room for both, right? Hi, Kathy Rose. How are you? Welcome. All right, so if you have an aqua painter, fantastic. That's great. If you don't, that's okay too. So I'm going to take, I guess I should say, if you have a pencil, you may or may not want to grab that. And very lightly, I'm just going to draw just a little line there and there. Just an approximation. Like, it's nothing, you don't have to be an artist. You're just going to draw a really faint pencil line. We may erase that later, we may not. So what now you may have seen all over Pinterest and the internet this torn rolled paper technique thing that I don't even know. I'm thinking it might be Alyssa Tilsner in Australia who might have blown this thing totally out of the water. She did a quick post. I think it was on Instagram. It had like 3 million views, and the whole thing just blew up. Everybody wanted to try this paper tearing paper thing, and it's the most ridiculously easy card that I was like, I can't be done. I have to add ribbon. I have to add. And I'm like, you know what? No, I can't. It's so simple. It's ridiculous. So what we're going to do is we're going to tear here and here. Okay. Now, the reason I say if you have an aqua painter or if you have a thin paintbrush with a little bit of water, so you can use a paintbrush and a little tub of water, we're going to just get some water flowing on my, whatever this is called, water painter. And I'm just going to apply water over this line, which again, just, it's hard to see the water. So what this is going to do is it's going to make it easier to tear, right? Because now it's going to be soggy paper. And once the water kind of dries, I don't really know where the water was. So I cheated and I drew a little pencil line. So I'm just going over this a few times with the water because I want to break down those fibers so that I can tear it easier. Okay, probably don't even have to go through it that many times. All right, so now we're just going to tear it. How fun is this? So I'm going to put my fingernail there and I'm just going to tear it. And the water is really going to help make it fairly accurate. I'm going to do the same thing here. Tear it. And so most of that pencil line is being torn away and you're not going to see it. Okay, so we've got this tear. Now, we're going to roll this piece up, but we don't need this much to roll. We don't need like a 9-inch roll of paper. So I'm going to rip that off, chuck it away. Then what you can do is you can take your bone folder and just kind of curl this a little bit, break down the fibers so that this little piece is going to roll like a little scroll. And then you can do just a little dab of glue, or I'm going to use a glue dot because you know me, I love my glue dots. And I'm just going to put it here, roll it up and attach it there. That is essentially it. Now you're just going to tuck your piece of paper behind it. So in this case, whatever size I said to do on this. What was 3 by 2 3/4? 3 wide by 2 3/4 high. And we're going to just tape that like that. It is cool, isn't it? Totally, I can take zero credit for this, honestly. I'm surprised if you haven't seen this somewhere on the internet. Nope, wait, stop. Sorry. I'm putting the tape on the front of this, up high and down low, because this is the pattern that I want to show. Just run this off. So I've got the tape high and low, and then I'm just going to secure it here. Now you can do what you want. You could have it overhang. That would be a whole nother look. So this is where like decoration and creativity comes into play. I mean, you could have it overhanging. I like it flush. But you do you. Okay, so this is where I just wanted a little pop of color behind my layer. So that's why I made a layer. It's my show and I make up the rules. Okay. And I've been wanting to try this for about 3 weeks, but it just didn't happen. And then today was the perfect day for it because, oh my gosh, today I have been running, and I knew it would be like this. Like last night as I was sitting there doing my nails, I thought I am going to regret this tomorrow. But I needed a day. I needed a down day, honestly. I've been going so hard. I'm trying to listen to my body. It's fairly exhausted, so I took most of yesterday off. And today, well, right back at it, right? I had 4 things I had to do. I needed to get my newsletter out. I did that. I needed to design a pig card, at least one, so I did that. I had to do this, Mystery Card Monday. I had to take Alicia to school. She had a final exam today. This, Jennifer, is from the Butterfly Boutique, Butterfly, whatever that butterfly paper is. She said, thinking that's probably where she got it from. Anyway, it's just been a crazy. Oh, so then when I take Alicia to school, it's right beside Costco. So, like, you can't not go. I needed something. I needed eggs. I was down to my last 3 eggs. That's not okay. Butterfly Kisses. There you go. Oh, new ring. Oh, my ring. Where's my ring? Oh, it's up by the bathroom sink. New ring on my left hand? No, they're the same rings. That's my wedding ring, and this one's my always ring. Yeah. Hey, Rebecca. Rebecca, what the heck? You're like my happiest, keenest, most excited viewer, and you're just popping in. I'm going to blame children. All right. For this one, I'm going to go with my Thinking of You sentiment. So this is a new stamp set coming out from the new catalog, Soft Seedlings. And it is one that I got for free because I was like, I like it and I love fall. Do I like it enough to pay for it? And I think, no. I'm so glad I got it. I'm thinking in hindsight, yes, you should pay for this one. Because you know me, I'm a bit of a font freak, right? I love the font of it, and I love this image. I'm like, and these are fun too, but I'm not sure what I'll do with that. But anyway, I love this Thinking of You. And so I'm going to be doing more and more Thinking of You cards because I just gave like 2 boxes, huge boxes of cards to my mom's church. They're going to, like, I gave them to them and they're going to sell them like for $2 each and make some money for the church. But of course, they're looking for a lot of sympathy and thinking of you, through illness type cards. So I'm going to start making a lot more of these because normally I make a lot of thank you because I use them, but I'm going to make quite a few thinking of yous for the next little while. Now this one I'm going to pop up in dimensionals. So this layout, it has so many possibilities, and the whole torn paper effect and look. There are so many options. I mean, you could put this at an angle now. I'm going to go with straight. And then, of course, you can jazz it up. You can jazz it down. Now, actually, you know what? I don't actually want this. I lied. For most cards, you could leave this here and decorate it. You could just be done like that. But on this one, I actually don't want this roll of paper. So I'm going to take this off. And I'm just going to tear the rest of this here and discard it. So it's not crucial that you have that roll there. Now, picture it. I mean, you could tear completely off. You could just have it at a diagonal and you can just have two chunks. Hi, Coda. I'm working. Hi, buddy. You could tear this all the way across. You could, like I say, put this piece of paper and hang it over to the right a little bit more. There's so much you can do. Hey, Nikki. Nap? Oh, nice. Yay for you. So in this case, I'm tearing the whole thing off this edge. And now I'm going to decorate with my butterflies, which I cut out earlier. So yeah, y'all know my thoughts on this butterfly set. Thought it was hideous. I still kind of think the stamp set is ridiculous. But I will own it. You know I will. The next time I have free spending, I'll just get it for free. It's just not something I would pay money for because why? What's the sentiment I don't like? You all know it. So glad you exist. The whole thing just irritates me. So, but I do like, I do like the butterfly dies. You can mix and match bodies and wings, but I haven't got that kind of time in my life. So I just popped out the ones that were all attached already and have all of these fun little shapes already punched out of them in the three colors that are in the paper, which would be Fresh Freesia, Calypso Coral, which looks really dirty in that die lot, and the Parakeet Party. Still not into it. Oh, yeah, well, but not even the butterflies, Rebecca. Come on, come over to the dark side. Yeah, I don't like the stamp set, but I will own it. You know I will. So I'm just gonna pop these down. Tracy, I'm glad you're glad I exist. Well, Nikki, yeah, but you know what? It's only 7:22, and so I'll do more. Like, we're not done. I'm not hanging up yet, so just keep watching, girl. All right, so for this little guy, I'm going to pop him up on dimensionals, and I'm going to cut, try not to cut my nail. Okay, like this. Okay, so you guys, tomorrow, free shipping. The order has to be $100 or more. I put links on my page. It's going to benefit demonstrators more than anybody, I think, as we're all stocking up on stuff that's retiring. And or if you're a demonstrator, you can order the new product from the new catalog. Oh, sorry. I want to curl these. I'm going to curl the wings a little bit here. So yes, demonstrators, stock up on your paper, stock up on whatever you need to stock up on and get the free shipping. You might not want to go too crazy because starting July 1st, demonstrators, you get perks for your sales during celebrations, right? So it's all a big game. You just got to figure out what you need, what you have to have. Gather a few orders from customers, if you can, and lump them together and get the free shipping as a group. Whatever you need to do, but free shipping tomorrow. And I just sent out a newsletter. So in that, I pointed out that Tracy and I, in our extravaganza, is already over half sold out. So the price goes up from $90 to $100 July 1st. So if you want in on that, it's October 22nd, $90, but you're going to get at least $90 worth of swag and products and freebies. You're walking away with a boatload of stuff, let me tell you. Thanks, Carolyn. Hey, how are you? Carolyn, you signed up for the piggy class. I have not given you the stamp set, right, yet? I kind of forgot to order myself the stamp set, so I'm using Laurel's. I just wanted to make sure I didn't actually give somebody their set already. You do not have it yet, right, Carolyn? Yeah, I know, Jennifer. I know. It's expensive for you to drive here now with the price of gas. Jeez Louise. Okay, thanks, Carolyn. I just wanted to make sure. So I'm using Laurel's, and I'm going to have to order myself. Oh, tomorrow, note to self, order yourself a piggy set. I guess I should add that. Okay, so here are my butterflies. I'm going to jazz them up a little bit. Gotta have some bling. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and so I'm just going to put, these are our old rhinestones. I wish they still did this, where they have all the little ones on a bead of glue. Saves me from doing it one at a time. Oh, every 2 weeks, are you, Jennifer? That's a lot of money. Holy cow. Wow. I can only imagine. It costs me, my tank isn't even empty and it's costing me $85 to fill it up. It's ridiculous. Anyway. What else? Alicia has one more day of school. Thursday is her last exam. I get my hair cut on Thursday. Going to Garth Brooks. Coda goes to the spa next week. It's all systems go. All right. Like, how stinking cute is that, you guys? It's so simple, right? Just a little pop of designer paper. Okay, I'm going to do another one that's ridiculously quick and easy, she said. Let's do it again. Okay, let's do it. So again, soft seedlings is the thinking of you, but we've all got lots of thinking of yous in various sets. I was looking for a good with sympathy, but I can't find one that's current. Oh, that's long enough. Oh well. Okay, I lost my chunk of paper. I wonder where I put that. Maybe I didn't have a chunk of paper. Maybe I have to cut a chunk of paper. All right, so I'm getting out my Evening Evergreen. Best color ever. This better make it into main rotation. They're going to do a color refresh this year because they said every 3 to 5 years, and it has been 4. So for the next catalog that comes out next June, they will be doing a color refresh. And this better make it in, man. Or I'm going to have a word with Shelly. I'm sure she'll listen to me. All right, so this is 4 less 2 ticks by 5 plus 2 ticks. And I need a piece of paper. Okay, and for this one, I'm using this piece from the New Horizon. Now, I'm assuming this paper is sold out, right? Because Melanie, you were asking me for this. And I do have them, but I think I can get you a full pack count-wise, but I think both packs are missing 1 or 2 designs. But I can make a full pack for you if you're not too bothered. I used them on that one card I did, the stone card. I don't know where mine are. Oh, here. Pardon my reach. Hang on. So I used a bunch. Well, this isn't even the pattern, but yes, it is. No, it's not. Anyway, there are a few. I used quite a bit for this card of the 1 page. So anyway, I haven't forgotten you. It's just been a crazy busy day. Anyway, all right, I digress. All right, so this I'm going to go 3 inches wide. Now, this one I'm going to tear, and I want to make sure that the pattern, though, is in my little zone. So when I say 2 3/4 high, I want it to be like, so I'm looking here. I want to make sure that my pattern is something like this. So, and there is some room to kind of maneuver around 2 3/4. Actually, that's fine. That's 3. All right. Oh, good, Kathy. Excellent. Yeah, it's a wow card for sure. All right, so here's my paper. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to just draw a faint line with my pencil that I've lost. There it is. Okay. You didn't get it, and I'm assuming it's sold out. Hey, guys? I haven't checked, but I'm assuming. Yeah, I had 3 or 4 packs. I can see what I've got left over, Janet. Melanie is asking once the catalog retires if she can have my old stuff. So like I say, I've got part packs. But yeah, I knew that stuff would be popular and sell out. All right, so I'm going to go in again with my water. And I'm going to make it pretty wet. Tracy, have you done this kind of card yet? Like I say, they're all over the internet. You don't have to do the water. So this this card actually I cased from Jackie Bolcha, the Pampered Stamper, my friend over in Chatham, Ontario. This one that I'm doing right now, I cased from her. Changed it just ever so slightly. Okay. Some tearing. Now this one I am going to roll it. Weird as it may be. Okay, so I'm going to tear it a little bit more. Now again, you don't need to roll that much, so we're going to rip off a whole chunk of it. Now I don't know how these are going to mail, right? Because your little roll is going to get scrunched, but anyway. Yeah, they are gorgeous. They are gorgeous. You're right, Tracy. Okay, so I'm going to get my glue dot ready, and I'm going to roll. They're just so ridiculously simple, and that kind of irritates me because I want to jazz it up, but it actually does take away from it. I'll show you. Like, it takes away from it if you jazz it up too much. Like, this card doesn't, like, I tried to add a ribbon or a bow, and it's like, no, it looks stupid. Okay, so we're rolling this up. There we go, like that. Okay, Shayla. All right, now I'm going to stamp this one. Same thing with the Thinking of You. Now, what I did think would be neat if this wasn't here was running it through the embossing folder. So I had one that I did earlier, but then I couldn't stamp on it because it was all mangled. So I don't know what I did with it. But yeah, once you've run it through the embossing folder, it's very difficult to stamp on it, right? Because it's all embossed. So this one, oh, see, I should have gone a little bit, yeah, okay, that's not a great cut there. Do I have anything else I can use? I'll make it work. I'll go over. That is just gonna, it's not. All right, well, where's my thingy? Gonna have to make it work. This is why I use silicone mat. When that adhesive gets stuck on my desk, it does not want to come off. Okay, so I'm just going to go like this. Okay, before I do anything else with this, I'm going to stamp some birds on it. Birds from... Did I put the birds away? I did put the birds away. How unlike me. I think it's time to clean off some blocks because I'm running out of blocks here. Okay. All right. So these guys, I'm going to have them. Let me look at my other card. I could have them way up in the sky, but on my original, yeah, I'm going to do down. I'm going to have some kind of on both papers. Like that. And I'm going to do the Thinking of You. Same one. In my Evening Evergreen. I just love this font. And that is it. Like, that is the card. There's nothing else to add. I mean, the beauty is in the simplicity and the cleanness. And when I first started stamping, this is what I loved. Actually, I could do it on the green. I loved cards with lots and lots of white space. I just couldn't get enough of that. And now I'm like, oh no, you got to fill every millimeter. The birds, Catherine, is from the On the Horizon. Retiring in 1 week. I don't know what's sold out. I haven't even looked at the retiring list. Thanks, Jennifer. Okay, now what do we think? Do we want it on the... white. I think that really pops. Or do we want it tone on tone popped up on the green? It doesn't show very well in this lighting. Kind of like that, just for the clean. See, I ask you questions and I don't listen for the answer, right? You can vote. The answer we're looking for is white. Thank you, Barbara. You guys know me. I ask and then I ignore. And then Jennifer will say green just to be the devil's advocate. And the beauty of the thinking of you sentiment, of course, is that it could be for a birthday. It could be thinking of you, you know, if somebody is in mourning or just for whatever reason, you're just thinking of them. Request for cards without any greetings. I have trouble with that. Without any greetings. Well, essentially, you're just going to use a lot of designer paper, Gail. Yeah, a lot of designer paper that does all the work, and like a flower or an embellishment with no greetings. They're tough, though. They are. Oh, did you, Jennifer? Okay, did you want to change your answer to green? But how pretty is that, right? So this is the one I made earlier with the same, it was the other part of this piece of paper. It was over here. Kind of connects like that. Pretty. And then here are my 2 butterfly cards. So I was thinking I should try one more. I should try just going rogue. I was thinking of maybe doing the tulip paper and then the embellishment. I think you're tearing off this part. Like, I don't know how this is going to mail. So that drives me a little bit crazy. So I thought if I rip this off, if I had the tulip paper behind it and I did a big tulip, that was one thought. But I'm not feeling the tulips right now. I am thinking, I'm feeling maybe. I have the scrap, right? So you know all the little envelopes of tea sachets that I made? I don't even know if I have one around here. Let's go with no. I don't know. I made little tea things. They hold a sachet of tea. I guess they're all upstairs. Maybe. I think so. Anyway, this was the scrap. Well, this piece of paper should fit behind that little tear. So I was thinking I would do this, and then to the left, instead of the rolled paper, I thought maybe I would do a teacup. Because wouldn't that be cute? So let's do that. We have time. Look how much time we have. Let's do it again. What color should I do with this? I think I want to do orchid. Why don't I have that piece that's not even open yet? Okay, this is this paper. The Starry Sky. Oh, that hurts your eyeballs. This one is the Orchid Opulence. No, Orchid Oasis. Oh, maybe that's that. Yeah, okay, that hurts my brain. Thinking of You from Nikki is from the new. It is coming out soon. Where did I put it? The seedlings. Soft seedlings. So it's in the new catalog, the new holiday catalog that starts July 1st. Okay, blank cards with no sentiment, so I'm using the New Horizon paper as it does speak for itself, Melanie. You're right. It is, yeah. And we had some other papers similar in the past that was like that, didn't we? That was, I'm drawing a total blank now, but wasn't there a pack of paper? Oh, it was that Christmassy one that had glitter. Yeah. Okay. There's some Christmassy stuff. All right. Thinking this color as the accent or this one? Because it'll really pop. So it would just be this little snippet behind. So maybe I want to do this one, or do I want to do this one? This one probably better. This one pops more, but why is this not open? I don't understand why I haven't opened this paper. I must have another pack somewhere that I've opened because this is not like me. This is when I usually get a paper cut. All right, so we're going to go like this. So you see how quickly these cards come together. I mean, it's all in the embellishing, right? So it's going to be 3 3/4 and 2 ticks. No, I should do this at 5 and 2 ticks this way. Saves your paper that way. 3 3/4 and 2 ticks this way. The darker blue? Yeah, yeah, feels like frost. Yay, Gail, you win. Yeah. We'll see. It does pop more, but I'm thinking that might... I've cut it now. Too late. All right, so we've got our white. Now, of course, we could also tear it the other direction. We could go this way. Tear it over here. Maybe that would be fun. I want to make sure that I have enough that you can see that it's okay. Actually going to be. Let's do it. Let's do it, you guys. Let's go crazy. Should I actually make this a little bit smaller and we could have the paper poking out the other side too? Maybe. Okay, well, I want to make sure that my tear is going to be big enough to catch. So if I go here, say to here. Okay. I like to play along too. It's in a bin, really handy. Gail, I just gave away like in my $5 a bag pack, one of those entire packs of that Feels Like Frost, and there had to be probably 6 packages of paper of the 6x6s in those $5 grab bags I did for the sale. It's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go like this. I don't need to draw with a pencil, she said confidently, but then won't know where to tear once the water dries. I'm just kind of curling my paper in a bit so that any water will drip towards the center if I have too much. And I'm just going with lots of water because then it'll tear easier. Like that. Are you playing along tonight, Tracy? You doing the 9,000 other things you need to get done? June is so busy for everybody. Holy cow. Oh, okay, that one, I wanted to tear it over the, there we go. I don't want that pencil mark to show. So we're just going to tear it this way. And I think because I want a teacup, I want to tear all this off. I don't want the big roll. Ah! Oops. Oopie. Nerds. Okay, so this one I'm going to have to chop. See, you never want to throw away your scraps. Look at that big chunk of scrap. And then I could turn that out. No, the tear is the other way. Okay, so I want this to be about this long, which is about 4.5. But I want 4.5. I want to see as many teapots as possible. So if I go this way, 4.5 like that, then I'll get those 2 there. Yeah, I'll have to put the teacup somewhere creative. Okay, so just gonna go like this now. So what I could do is like I say, you could make this piece a little bit longer, like right to the edge this way, because why not? Maybe because it looks a little weird. Nah, I prefer it flush. You know me better than that. Okay, let's taper down. All right. So you can see I'm purposely taping, half on the silicone mat because I don't want that much tape on the paper. So you pull it up. You kind of, go like this. You're just kind of folding the adhesive back onto the card. Just kind of falling off. And then this you can just roll off. The beauty of silicone. Okay. line that up with my edge. Like that. Pop this up the edges. Uh-oh, Liz. That'll teach you for going to Saskatchewan. You can watch the replay, love. Okay. Okay. Now, Piggy, you gotta go away. Get in the way here. You gotta go away here. You need to go away too. All right. So, let's see. Do I want to... I've seen a lot of people kind of stack a couple of cups. Maybe this could go a little bit lower, and then these are supposed to be leaves. No, I kind of want it like this. And then I could have a lemon slice hanging out the top of it. Okay, I'm going to cut this in. I think I'll do the fresh freesia. So those colors kind of tie together. Oh, okay, well, sure. I really don't know how I ever crafted without these pokey tools. I should run that through again. It didn't really cut it all the way through. Okay, like that. Now, I want, though, that layer's here, right? I want, I don't know what I want. I want a solid background to hide that mistake. Or do I want it in, I might want tone on tone actually. No, maybe I want it on white. Maybe I want it on green. Gonna try all the different combinations. You know me. Oh, Lord. No, that's awful. Should I do it on white? Do you like it on that? I think that's a little intense. What do you think? Yeah. Oh, well, I just think that might be a little bright. I don't know that I like that combination. Or are you thinking the dark green? I don't know if I like that either. I think it's just white. Let's try it on white. Let's see. White might be too stark. Maybe I do the solid and I do okay, I know what I'm thinking. I know what I'm thinking. Did I do this yet? No. Okay, bear with me. Do this as a solid and then maybe do a white or possibly, where's the other piece here? This might look weird. We're going to try this in white and we're going to try it in this, or whatever this color is. Orchid Oasis? I forget. see which one we like. You know me, I have to do all the different color combinations, and then you guys can vote which one you like. And I may even take your suggestion. So pretend that that's all punched out. So like that. But I'm thinking white. Pear Pizzazz, says Kathy. Pear Pizzazz, maybe. I'm thinking the white might be the winner here. I think this might be the one. I think that's crazy combinations here. So let's try the white and see what happens. Okay, so now I know I'm going to get 94 different answers. So we've got the white on the freesia, white on the blue, I could try blue on a white. I didn't try that combination yet. Well, that's weird. That too is weird. Don't like that. No. White on something. White on blue, white on freesia. So white on freesia because it does, but then there's, on this particular pattern, see now there's a really heavy freesia. So I'm wondering if, I'm thinking maybe the white on the blue, because then it really shouldn't be this complicated. Maybe I do 2 teacups, but I need to have 3. Hold on, I'm going to turn off my heater because all of a sudden I'm melting. Woo, hot. Take off my shirt. That's not good for anyone. Okay, what else have we got that we can do 3 of? I kind of like what's going on here, however. The white on blue. Yeah, I like the white on blue myself. Yeah. Jennifer, behave. I see you. I see what you're doing there. Okay, and then, but we can't have 2. Okay. It's getting a little busy, don't you think? One, 2. How can I get a third? 2 isn't pleasing to the eye. Okay, think. You know what? Maybe I just, where's our little lemon slice? If I had our little slice of lemon, I think that'll have to do. I need a drink of water now. You like the purple on purple? Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate you. The only thing with purple on purple is, maybe, because it doesn't cover that little boo-boo there. I could do purple on purple. Thoughts? If I put it low enough, it'll hide that. I could do a sentiment. Okay, so do we like the purple on purple? What were we doing before? The white on the blue? Is that what we had before? Oh, I can't remember now. White on blue, okay. Like that. But I want to kind of hide, oh Lord, it's very complicated. See, now that's too much blue, isn't it? I don't like the white at all. I don't like that white, no. White on blue is nice, yeah, okay. No to the purple on purple. Yeah, white on blue, okay. Now, I think if we do like that, and then I'll get some sort of a lemon slice or something. So how does this work? What is this? I have a lemon slice that I've lost. Here it is. So if I do dark What have we got in here? What color is that? Darn it. What color is that? Mango? Looks like mango. Tea Boutique. Lord, what color's not in here? Crushed curry. Oh, so the purple one on top. But then there's only two. See, the problem with that, Valerie, is you need to have threes. You can't just have two. The brain likes three. So I think we're gonna do this, and then we'll do like a lemon slice, maybe. I better get on this. Let's get moving here, Tamara. So if I did, I don't even know what these look like, so I'm gonna run them through together and see what they punch out as. I've never run these through before. My plates are a little crooked here, so. Oh, how cute is this? For goodness sake. Okay, so do we want, what's going to be white? The back. Okay, now I'm going to do them white because I need options. I can't even think right now. So, grab some of the scrap I've been ripping off here. Waste not, want not. I'm going to lose these dies yet. I just know it. Okay, so I'm thinking white. Stick with the theme. So if this was, cute, right? Put the cup higher and use a tea bag. Oh, Tracy. The tea bag is so cute. So this is a little, these are the little tea bag, like this would be a little, oh, and then you put twine, oh, yeah, and the lemon. Okay, I'm doing it all. Oh, it's 7:57. Now I just want to play. Okay, I'm doing this. I'm doing the white on the yellow and a tea bag. It's quite funny that I didn't want this stamp set, and it's going to be one that I use the most. It happens all the time. I'm like, I don't want that set. It's very hard being me. Okay. What color should my tea bag be? Okay, and then I'm going to have to glue this on here. Oh, I really should have used the self-adhesive tape stuff. Okay, somebody tell me what color to make the tea bag. Should it be green, or is that getting too many colors going on there and there? Or would that be perfect? Tracy, your idea. What color's the tea bag? Kathy, it's fun once you get playing, you guys. I'm really glad that I went a little bit rogue. Like I found the last couple of mystery card Mondays, you know, I make the card that I made in the afternoon, and then I just kind of ramble on about other stuff. But tonight I wanted to play. Okay, so there's that. This I'm going to snip. Without cutting my finger. Oh my god, how cute is that? Oh my god, how cute is that? Oh my god, oh my god. Something like that. Yellow, like the Earl Grey. All right, Tracy. And I'm not even gonna, should I stamp on it? It's time for tea. Oh, see, take care of yourself. That would be cute. Okay, I'm gonna do, what did you say, yellow? Okay. And then you could pop a little tea sachet on the inside. We're gonna go overtime tonight, ladies. That's fine by me. Okay, so, oh my gosh, so cute. All right, so this is gonna have to go, say that, well, it's a little bit of a tear there, like that. And now, your twine. Where's your twine? I got, oh my gosh, where's my twine? Becca loves it. Okay. So, tear and tape on the back of our little tea bag. Oh my God, that's adorable. Okay, and he's going to have to go here, and then I need this nice long string. Oh my God. Oh, I'm not even using my ribbon scissors here. Okay, you get on there. All right, I'm going to... He's going to have to be long enough to... Sure, let's put him there. Tear and tape. Let's try that again. So if he's here, he's here. Love it. Okay, so once I tape him down, this is going to go down here. Yeah, okay, so he's going to be popped up. Why not? Where are my dimensionals? Here we go. We're going to pop up Mr. Teacup. He's going to go here. I'm going to put a little dimensional on him. Now, in order for the dimensional to stick, I have to take off the top of that because the wax paper, it won't stick otherwise. That. And this little fella, oh my gosh. Watch, I'll screw it up with the sentiment at the last minute. Because it's up on dimensionals. Why I did not stamp the take care of yourself sooner. See, this is going to screw it up now. Oh, well. Take care of yourself. What color? Thinking should I go this color or this color? Freesia or orchid? See, this is not, this is bad. This is bad. I'm going to screw this up at the last minute here. Here's what I'm going to do because I don't want to screw it up. I'm going to snip off the dimensionals. I've just wasted 6 dimensionals because I've worked too hard. I guess I could have done it on a tag and popped it up, but anyway. Thanks. What color? Shayla. All right, what color, you guys? Should I do it green? Let's not do it upside down. I'm thinking this, whatever this is, Oasis. Okay, so this is how you get rid of these, right? You just roll it. This is obviously not the first time I have had to remove dimensionals. There you go. All right, now, because it's photopolymer, we need our little foamy pad to stamp on. All right, everybody agrees it's the orchid. So here we go. Take care of yourself. Fun is this? 8:03. I love it. Okay, now we can go ahead and put it back on the card base using all the new dimensionals. Good thing I must have 17 packs. I'm not even kidding. I use them when I do my volunteer work for the Robin Hood Association. The people are mentally and or physically handicapped, and they can't do a tape runner. They just can't. They don't have the dexterity, but they do well with their dimensionals. So I have about 17 packs of dimensionals. That is so stinking cute. I can't even stand it. I love it. Now, what I'm tempted to do as well, this other little piece here, okay, if it's going to be like this, I want to do, let's see if I can make this work really quickly. So this is just another piece of the scrap that I had. I think I actually used, so if we go like this, cut this. What are you doing? I hear you cry. Eyeballing is what I'm doing. Okay. Should have done that a little bit closer to the... Hold on. Let me get to my stash. Okay, it'll, well, okay, if I would have tried that a little bit harder, but it'll fit in there. You could pop it in there. If it was a little bit longer, it'd be better. Ta-da! Adorable. Adorable! Hi, Donna! Okay, I kind of love that. All right, so there we have it. We have 3 cards from this evening. And a really big mess. Oh my gosh, you guys, I need a bigger bucket. I've run out of room on the floor again. I'm out of control. So same general idea, 3 very different cards. Thank you. Thank you very much. So this was the original. This one was cased from Jackie Bulcha, but I think the idea was originally Alyssa Tilsner from Australia. I changed it. I ripped off the white roll and added some butterflies, and then this one's totally different. But you know, I mean, it could be a strip of designer paper. You don't, I mean, you can roll with this, right? You don't have to tear this, but it's cute. I think I want to do it again, actually, with just a proper strip and this card in particular. So there you go. I am going to take pictures and I'm going to post them. If you played along, I would love if you posted yours in the comments below. I always like to see what you guys do with my wacky, crazy layouts and make it your own. And it's great to show the versatility of a layout. You know, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's a good layout. Like I say, even if we don't tear this, you could just do a 1.5 inch strip across and make a cute little card from that. So it's all about the inspiration and making it your own, playing with it, getting your designs and your embellishments the way you like them. And that's it. So tomorrow, do it, Jennifer, do it. I challenge you, my friend, just to make a card just tear out a little chunk or just add a little 2-inch strip and decorate away. It doesn't have to be current stuff. So go play. It's so therapeutic in my mind. But anyway, thanks very much. You guys pop in tomorrow at 7. I have no idea what we'll be doing, and I probably won't know until about 1 minute to 7. But pop back in at 7 tomorrow, and we will hang out again. Thanks. See you tomorrow night.